Hi, I'm Summer Anderson, and I'm here today to present to you our 2017 Corporate Giving Campaign proposal. In the United States, 1 in 7 Americans is living in a food insecure household. People in our local community are suffering from hunger right now. If you have not suffered from hunger yourself, then you likely know someone who has. Second Harvest of Wisconsin Food Bank is a local organization that is answering the call of the hungry in our own community. They are making a significant impact on the issue of food insecurity in the work that they're doing. By supporting this organization during our 2017 corporate giving campaign, Anderson Industries would have the opportunity to make a difference in the lives of those in our own community. I have seen food insecurity up close and personal, and I can tell you that I really believe in the work of Second Harvest of Wisconsin. I think that our company's support can make a big impact on with this organization and in our community. Anderson Industries should support Second Harvest of Wisconsin during our 2017 corporate giving campaign. In my speech today, I'll remind you about the high prevalence of food insecurity in your community, and I will identify Second Harvest of Wisconsin as an organization that's having a direct impact on this issue. Finally, I will ask you to commit funds, time, and food during our 2017 corporate giving campaign to support the work of Second Harvest. First, I'd like to review the issue of food insecurity. You know that food insecurity is a serious issue in the United States and locally. Feeding America's 2014 survey finds that 46 million Americans are living in food insecure households. 12 million of those are children. Food insecurity in children leads to poor health and stunted development. The impact of hunger on school behavior includes truancy, fighting, anxiety, hyperactivity, and bullying. 7 million of that 46 million are seniors. Food insecurity puts them at risk for developing heart conditions, asthma, diabetes, and they're often faced with the difficult decision between paying for medications that they need and enough food to eat. In Wisconsin, 1 in 8 people are suffering from hunger. Most live in households that bring in less than $20,000 per year. In order to stretch their food, they're resorting to eating cheap and unhealthy meals, and they're watering down the food and beverages that they have. The majority have someone in the house that's working at least 30 hours per week, and they're often faced with the difficult decision between paying for rent, utilities, and medications and enough food. So now that we've reviewed the issue of food insecurity, let's look at the solution of emergency food assistance. Second Harvest of Wisconsin is a hunger relief organization that's making a big impact in our local community in the issue of food insecurity. They relieve hunger in 3 major ways. The first is by food distribution. Millions of pounds of food every year are distributed through their network of agencies and programs. Their Field to Food Bank program allows local farmers to use their extra crops and get those to people who need them. Each year, generous local grocery stores donate 5 million pounds of food rescue food, extra food, that is then distributed to their food banks. The second major way that Second Harvest fights hunger is by promoting government programs that provide benefits to those in need. Many people who could benefit from Forward Wisconsin, the food stamp program, need help understanding how it works and whether or not they qualify in the application process. For many, there's a stigma attached to using food stamps, and that's where Second Harvest comes in. They have outreach specialists that can help folks to overcome that, apply for the process, and get the benefits that they need. And the third major way that Second Harvest relieves hunger is by educating others about hunger in our community and its impact. The Hunger Care Coalition mission is to educate healthcare professionals about the signs and impact of hunger. So they're working with pediatricians and family practice physicians who can identify needy families and then put them in touch with the resources that they need. So now that you can see that food insecurity is an important issue in our community, and that Second Harvest of Wisconsin is making a big impact in the work that they're doing, now let's talk about how our 2017 corporate giving campaign at Anderson Industries can make a big impact. We can make a big impact in our community by giving funds, food, and time to Second Harvest of Wisconsin this year. Funds that are given to Second Harvest of Wisconsin can be stretched further because of the strong relationships that they have with food industry donors. I have a great visualization here that can illustrate this point. This is what the difference between $10 can do when given to Second Harvest of Wisconsin. This is what $10 could purchase by you or I at retail at the grocery store in order to donate. And if we give that same $10 to Second Harvest, because of their strong donor relations, they're able to purchase this much food to be used and distributed to those who need it. So you can see that funds are a great thing to give to Second Harvest. For every $1 that is donated to their organization, they're able to provide 3 meals. One idea would be to do a matching gift promotion between Anderson Industry employees and Anderson Industries, and we could set a goal, and that would boost donations even more. The second way that we could help Second Harvest as a company is to encourage our employees to volunteer time at Second Harvest. We could do this by providing company paid time to volunteers who would like to spend, say, an afternoon donating time at Second Harvest. Second Harvest relies on volunteers to sort, label, and package bulk food into family sizes. Anderson Industries could have a team of volunteers that could be formed, and this, I think, could serve as a great team building activity for our employees as well. Another option would be a company food drive to support Second Harvest's work. Working with them to identify what their biggest needs are at that time, we could ask employees to donate specific food items. Anderson Industries, as a side note, is able to deduct up to double the cost of goods on our corporate taxes. So supporting a local organization that's making a big difference on an important local and national issue is a good choice for our 2017 corporate giving campaign. Anderson Industries would be supporting the community we live and work in. We would be increasing our community goodwill. Our employees would be part of something important and worthwhile, tackling hunger in their community, and we would be making our employees more connected this way to their communities and to Anderson Industries. In conclusion, I'll remind you that food insecurity is a relevant and important issue for all of us. There are hungry people right here in our community. Second Harvest of Wisconsin is making a big impact in their fight against hunger. They're doing this by distributing food, promoting government programs, and providing education. Anderson Industries should support Second Harvest of Wisconsin for our 2017 corporate giving campaign. We should do this by donating corporate funds, matching gifts that our employees want to make, supporting their volunteer time, and holding a company food drive. I hope you'll join me in this important mission. Thank you.